Hey guys, Miss Smith here, and today we're going to be talking about Zoom and Zoom etiquette. Okay? Just so I'm very, very clear, for our office hours, for those of us that are doing office hours virtually, for the biology, anatomy, and biology honors, we are doing it via Zoom. Now, it's not to say that you can't contact us via Jupyter messaging. However, if you would like to do virtual face-to-face for, assignments or whatever, you have those options to use the office hours for Zoom. And remember, those office hours are available to you on the agendas. Okay, so let's go ahead and see where we can find that via on the agenda. And if we look right here on the agenda itself, okay, here at the top is where we're going to have those office hours. So if I go ahead and click on that where it says here, again, I'm just on the daily agenda, the office hours will be in the highlighted. I click that link open and it's going to take me to this link. Now, here we notice the different times for when, if we want to meet with someone virtually, okay, those are the time slots available to you, okay? Now, this is just for the biology office hours. I'm just using them as a demonstration. So if you are in biology, and let's say, for example, you have Mr. Lore as your teacher, but you don't particularly want to get up that early to be in contact with a teacher, you can go ahead and meet with another teacher. So if you wake up around like 10 o'clock, you can go to Mr. Her or Miss Yamuni. And if you prefer an evening time, you can always go to Miss Smith, which is me. Now, if you're in the opposite, where you'd rather just get a hold of somebody as early as possible, you can always go to Mr. Lore, etc., and so forth. Again, this is just a convenience for those of us that would like, access to a teacher, but, maybe your specific teacher doesn't meet virtually at the time you're available. So again, you can go to any of these teachers and they should be able to help you and answer those questions. Okay, so let's say I've decided I want to meet with said teacher. So what I am going to do is I'm going to click on the teacher and I'm going to click that link. I'm going to open Zoom if you haven't already downloaded it. And then notice how it says, please wait for the host to start this meeting. So if they are not there, don't panic, right? Don't hang up. Just wait for the host to let you in. Now, there are a couple of reasons why they may not let you in. Okay, I'll go over that in a second. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open up Zoom. Okay. Now, it's not going to show my screen because I'm recording right now. Actually, it might. Let's see. No, it's not because I'm currently recording right now. Okay. So all it's going to show is a J because I'm currently recording on my computer to do this video. All right. So let's talk about when you enter into whoever's office hours. Okay. So at the top of the screen, obviously there will be more people. Okay. So what you need to do in order to be approved for the Zoom meeting, okay, couple of things. First things first, you need to enter into the Zoom meeting with your first and last name. You also need to enter the Zoom meeting with your teacher's last name in parentheses. So for example, let's say Miss Perez was my biology teacher. Okay? Regardless if I'm going to her Zoom office hours or anyone else's office hours, I need to have my full name, so my first and last name, and the name of my teacher in parentheses. So that way, when you pop up in the teacher's waiting room, you will be admitted. If you are trying to enter as iPhone or Android or as, you know, I got all the money 6'4", that's not an acceptable name. It needs to be your first, last name, and then the name of your teacher that you're part of the class of. So, for example, let's say that something like this comes up in my waiting room, okay? I'm not going to admit that person, okay? I will message that person, hey, change your name to your first and last name and your teacher's name first before I admit you. Okay? So you should be able to see that message on your end if you're looking at the chat. Okay? With that being said, when you are finally admitted into the chat, okay, you are not to have any video shown. Now, it's at the settings that all of us teachers have the settings for turning video off, and we also have the power to mute you. However, if for whatever reason you're being ridiculous via Zoom, being inappropriate, etc., and so forth, you will be asked. Actually, you will not be asked. You will just be removed from the chat. Okay? So please do keep that in mind, that these office hours are not for any type of shenanigans whatsoever. Don't do that. Do not come in and do a Zoom bombing. Do not do that. Okay?
Don't do that. You do it again, you're gonna get cut. Stay away,
Just don't. Not only are you wasting people's time who want to be in the Zoom meeting and who do need help, you're also being just a jerk. Okay? Don't do it, please. All right? Now, do you have to stay for the whole chat? No, you can just get your question answered and then you can log off. You don't have to stay for the full office hours. All right? So please do keep that in mind. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and end the meeting. All right. I hope this video has been helpful to you. And again, if worst comes to worst, if you don't feel comfortable doing a virtual meeting, you can always message us via Jupiter messaging or email. Okay. We will be available to you guys. Okay. We understand that this distance learning is new for all of us and it's going to take some time getting used to, but know that we are here for you, okay? The office hours are for you guys, all right? Again, I hope this video has been helpful and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.